This is what your muscles look like when you're taking creatine. But this is what your muscles look like when you're not taking creatine. You see, but for some reason, people are still scared of taking creatine because of what happens after. So let me explain. You see, there's kind of like levels to this, and each one gets progressively more intense. So the first thing to happen when you stop taking creatine is absolutely nothing. You see, because creatine is a saturation supplement. You see, this means it takes time for creatine to work at its peak. And if it takes time for creatine to work at its peak, then that means it would take similar amounts of time to stop working. And in this case, we're talking about 2, maybe 3 weeks. But as those 2 and those 3 weeks kind of approach, those bonus reps that you got from creatine, those last 1 to 2 reps, are gonna be a little bit harder. Now here's the crazy thing is if you were taking creatine for a prolonged period of time, and let's say you gained like 10 pounds of actual contractile muscle tissue during that time, when you stop taking creatine, you don't lose any of the muscle that you built while you were on it. Now, I know it sounds like I'm kind of downplaying what happens after you take creatine, but there's one effect that I'd rather not lose if I stop taking it. And that's because since creatine pulls water intramuscularly, you lose out on that bit of fullness that comes from being fully saturated. And so you don't look as toned as you could look as if you were on it. And let's be real, that's a big deal for a lot of people. You see, guys, if you're scared of taking creatine because you think it's fake gains or the gains that you make you're gonna lose out on once you stop taking it because you don't plan on taking it forever, first off, you should probably take it forever. And secondly, as much as missing out on those benefits isn't that big of a deal, let's be real, it is that big of a deal, especially for people like me or someone who wants to maximize the results that they're getting. So I'll link to whatever I'm taking down below along with a discount code. And that's it.